Well, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. We're back with more Hypixel skyblock. We have stuff to do. I don't need that book. So right now we have a couple grinds because we got what we need yesterday, so we can actually avoid copper and only go for croppies, which will be our only grind, our worst grind. Help me. Come on. I see you. Okay, so we got, our goal is to pretty much finish farming, start with more hyper farming routes, because besides this we need some money making strats. So we need to farm more. We need, and the only reason why I'm doing this is because I got bored. But besides, I got ya. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going now? You can't leave. You can't leave. I'm right behind you. I'm the Batman. Hey, yo, you can't be doing that either. You can't be. Okay, cool. So all we need is the last 2 grinds for this, so I can get more crop. Because our goal is, I want to get half a billion coins to get 1 pet. Now, I could be going for this one grind, which I hate, which doesn't provide me anything. Or we basically go for the next. But I was watching, I don't want to say it was too politically. I was watching a show. I would not recommend it if you're, depending on your views, of like war. It's called Generation Kill, and it's a very interesting because it based on the Iraqi war. It based on actual things that were like apparently in the book Generation War, where basically you're in like a main thing and they're talking and they're like, they have like a part where they fully are like, they're cursing, they're saying slurs, but like, it's like bad. But it worked to like show how bad the war was. Oh, beat Beetle. Beetle. What are you doing, Beetle? Beetle. But I will watch. I'm watching that because of like it genuinely interesting. Okay, so now we got 8 Overbloom. But I would like watching it. It would sort of interesting. Because they have a part where they're fully like, yeah, no, we're in a war. We don't. Oh wait, these are. Yeah, if it wasn't if it was just the field mouses. But it's a good show. It's like sort of interesting. But I was watching that. And then I saw some other stuff because I don't know if I didn't talk about that. I know I didn't. But it sort of irritated me. I was watching the. I would on Twitter today. Because I got bored. I'm like, okay, I'm on Twitter. I finished my thing, which I spent the whole day from like multiple hours just canvassing for someone. That what I was doing. They luckily, but they're like, we're doing it, and we're both there. So I was canvassing with this guy because I like him. He's running for. I know him. He's pretty cool. Won't say who, but cool guy. But like me and him were like fully talking about like the thing. Because I know him. Me and him are cool. We're both talking and his opponent is like, I'm like talking and I'm like dude, where is there like why can I not find if like I couldn't find like the beetle. I'm sorry, I'm happy I'm getting a beetle. One more. Okay, take game. Now I got 8 Overbloom, which means I have 10 Overbloom. I think I got 10. But I was watching that, and it was like the most wildest thing. Because I was doing that, and I basically was there for multiple hours. I learned a lot. I learned like their websites that are like used for voting, for like canvassing. But I was talking to him. Me and him were like having a cool time, going door to door, on a hot day. And I'm like, dude, wait, your opponent doesn't post. Like, yeah, no, big content creator will only do stories. I'm like, dude, how do I? And then like, I'm with him for lunch with someone, and he just brought that up. I'm like, yeah, you're roundabouting it. The individual not. But it's so funny. It's so funny because I was doing that, and I did probably more work than like Hassan Piker. Me there for 1 hour going door to door did more work than most celebrities trying to do endorsement because they're like, okay guys, vote for this governor. He's pretty cool and I like him. And I'm like, I'm going door to door. I'm in the sun. I don't care if I get famous. I wasn't expecting to. I just did it for the game. But I would there. But if like, I saw that, and I'm like, now everyone talking about the Charlie Kirk comment of Hassan, where he did a live. And I really wanted to do a post, and I didn't know how to say it. But I would go and say he looked like the people who are like, who like, they go to a party, and they're like, but guys, I thought this was a social gathering. I thought I am socially gathering myself. Like, it's like, dude, you're like one of those people who don't have a job, and they dress in like full on suit, and they're like, honey, I'm leaving, and then they go to like the gambling pub. Like, dude, I'm gonna make fun of people like that, where like every event they go to, they don't wear merch. Like, I want to point that out. Like, Fear and Live, I think is like the worst one, because he doesn't do that. He like trying to be respectable, but the thing is, no one respects him because he has the thing, and he's trying to wear a suit. But like, dude, that suit doesn't work. Look, I'm sorry, I have to explain PR. I have to now explain 5% of PR training that you learn. First rule, never wear a suit when you don't need to wear a suit. That's the first advice you get told. You're doing canvassing? Wear a suit, because if you're running. Don't wear a suit if you're not. Wear something light and easy to wear. That's still professional. Pool party, you get a nice water shirt, you get nice swim trunks, you do that. There were time and place for suit, and if like it making me think he's special. Like Hassan Piker has special needs. He's like dressing like not like socially unaware special needs. Like the people who are like, they're able bodied, but they act like the most special needs people you could. No. Cricket, you can't leave. I got you that way. But I was like, it was cringe. It was so cringe. Like, it was so cringe. I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be offensive. I think it like you know when someone professional. I'm gonna say this. They're gonna sound irritating to a lot of people. You could tell when someone is very professional on what they wear to events. And what I mean is, it's a time and place rule. If you're at like a protest or somewhere, you could be casual. Be casual. If you're going to a swimming event, don't wear a suit unless you're a judge. If it's a pool party, don't wear a suit. Like, because what it's telling people is you don't have a good sense of faction, or you're insecure. But it makes you look like you're weak. Like, even Fear and Live, it made him look weird in there. It's like, you have like all these people wearing actually good clothing for that event, which is probably what they wear. And him like, yeah, I'm wearing a suit and tie. You're like, dude, you I'm gonna say that it's gonna sound, you made them look unprofessional, or you made them look like they're all being babies or immature. Like, Hassan would probably be one of those people that like, he goes to like a water park in a suit and be like, guys, yeah, I'm wearing a suit because I can. Someone may make that into a meme if they do a content cop on him. Have him walk to a water park, playing in there for a full minute. Be like, yep. But like, dude, that it cringe. Don't wear a suit. By the way, I'm gonna give him advice. Don't wear the brown. Don't wear the brown suit. It does not work on you. That literally advice. Actually, I'm actually giving advice with that. Don't wear the brown one. It does not work with you. You have to wear more gray or bluish. Probably dark gray. It would be the best one. And anybody who has basic sense of basic outfits, who wears suits, will tell you that. But you don't want to go brown unless you're getting older and you're in academia. Then you can wear that because that makes sense. You could blend more easily. He can't. I saw that. Sorry, that's my actual advice. But I saw that. I saw like the Hassan Pike. I saw that and it irritated me. Before he started singing the Charlie Kirk song. It's like, and that one like irritates me more in a different way. Because sort of like, and I don't want to be political. I was political yesterday, but I have to for talking about drama. The issue with that is it basically insulting your whole field. Politics. When you start having political thing like that, it's sort of the reason why a lot of political people who are pretty much playing more safe than others basically do not want that there. And basically trying every way to downplay him in that certain way, including memifying him based on that, while being big, it asking for an incident to occur and people doing the same thing. Again, I don't want that happening because I cringe and loser behavior made by losers. Hold on 1 second. Okay, but sorry, I had to mute for 5 seconds. But as I was saying, I think it basically shows a lack of support. Like, this is a good example. I mean, if CNN did that, people would call them unprofessional. He does it should be unprofessional. Sorry, if you want to get into there, it's sort of the reason why, if you look at, like, even most content creators who are doing politics, they're playing a lot more safe now. And they're sort of smart where they can separate way quicker. Hassan can't. It's a whole other thing. But he radioactive himself. Me, I want croppies. Come on, get me more croppies. Get me more Really? Wait, why am I farming fortune? Only 188. Oh, it because of Grand Festival. But like that, it's sort of cringe in my opinion. It's just sort of cringe. But I was watching that and it sort of irritated me very much. Because as I will say again, I do not like it when like people do that in political spheres. Because it makes you like disincentrate and no one likes you. I have the same issue with, by the way, with Destiny, with Asmongold. They're the only one I could think of that are big and relevant up now. Where like you do that, people won't like you. But I saw that. It sort of irritated me. And, like, people are commenting, and they're like... And I'll say this. And I'll say that for Ludwig, because I think they use the same production company. Ludwig. Get a PR guy. You're good at marketing, but you're bad at this. Sorry, any logistical... What? Oh, cool, I found a chance of wheat. That literally does nothing. Like, most... By the way, most people who understand 5% marketing or PR marketing, like good public relations, will say this is a terrible idea for your brand. Let's be clear. Anybody could tell you that. Anybody who understands, because there are two type of PR people. There are PR gun Wild West people, where they will be like, okay, guys, the rules, we have a good idea. A good company make a whole entire thing for our drinking of sending our waste to us. If you know which one I'm talking about, this is a real ad that I am talking about. By the way, it's a real ad that it's so much. I genuinely got mad. Because for anybody who doesn't know, I do a lot of electrical engineering. I study data centers in a very sad amount. Enough to understand their basic mechanics and what they do. Because a lot of them are just basically data centers. I'm going to say it in the name because I'm well, I'll explain. Basically, data center are information holders. There are two types. They're actives, which are mainly like going to refresh information a lot, and those are like every data center you're going to see now, and the new ones. They literally don't change, by the way, because they both have to be in an active state. Like, I got mad because I was listening to someone talk about data center and like, well, they could just keep it passive, like sleep. It's like, that's not how it works. They all have to be active. Like, that the only difference is like data right now is exponentially growing. And literally, we cannot hold exponential amounts of data without deleting previous data, which is bad for companies like YouTube and Instagram, because people were mad, PR-wise, for saying, hey, we have to delete your old videos. Because we cannot condense an exponentially growing feed. So you have to build more data centers. Now for AI, it does exactly the same issue. But going back to the PR. Terrible. Because people now when I think of Def Liquid, you know what I think? They want my waste. Yeah, it was a Def Liquid commercial, by the way. But they had that, and people were irritated. But the whole thing, now your brand is known for waste. Same thing with different reasons. Like, totally different, but you get the whole gist. Spiritually. I will say spiritually. That was the whole thing was. It's like, dude, you now associate with yourself with basically politics now. And here's the thing. And this is a scary truth. Most people who watch politics aren't... You rarely get moderate. You rarely get your side. You're only getting people on the left. And the thing is, marketability comes extremely heavy, and it hurt your career way down the line. Like, point. I'll say that because I'm tired. I'm tired right now, and I have a more political day, so I'm being extra political. It makes you cringe when you go in and you're like, uh-oh, politics. Like, now I should think of your thing as like a super political thing and not as an actual podcast with you streamers. It not like, I'll talk about one good one who did it perfectly, by the way, for like doing stuff. If like, I think the unsubscribe, where they separated in the first part as, hey, we need to talk about something. This is local. This is what's happening at like at the school county. This is like every. That's the thing. You're like, okay, is this actually engaging? Like the whole school county in like Buffalo, it doing all these things. The guy investigating it properly reported, but I saw that, and then another thing I saw was people getting mad at Alpharad for faking his, like, putting a hack bond into his Pokemon randomizer. And it, like, and then, like, literally one of them, I think it's a furry, which means it have extra valuable point in the Pokemon scene, because they don't have a. But it's some guy literally talking about Hackmon, and he like, and you know what? They won. You did it. You did Alpharad. You ruined Pokemon. Good job. Clap for Woofy and Alpharad, who literally begged for Pokemon that won because they don't want to waste time. Like, the whole thing is a very interesting video. It's basically a guy complaining. Like, it's basically Woofy and, like, I think Veilboat and Alpharad complaining about Pokemon Worlds. And they're like, but guys, why is but guys, it's kind of unfair that I don't want to play the games. And that would the whole sound like. It's like, yeah, but now we have more time. It's like, dude, you would be the guy saying we should push steroids on our players, man. Wow. There's a Power Ranger episode about exactly the same thing. There is. Sorry, I have to talk about this. They literally have a Power Ranger episode. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm being funny. I'm being extra funny today. Where it's the Red Ranger, no, Blue Ranger, and he in a tournament, and his opponent found a glitch, and it like, and she like it exploiting it, and he like, that cheating, guys, that terrible. And like I was younger, I was dumber, and I'm like, no, not fair. And now looking back, I will say it. Blue Ranger had a point. I'm sorry, I gave him 8. The Blue Ranger had a point in this. His whole point was, yeah, it's not cheating anymore. Like, it's like a whole thing, and they've like, got you. Yeah. But like a whole entire thing where they were just pointing at like, is that my favorite pest? The beetle? Just because it's sharded actually. Oh no, my dogs are in. I don't know what they're barking at. We don't. Yeah, but no, as I was saying. But, okay, as I was saying, I was watching that, it wasn't the funniest, because it's. But like now I see it. Now I see it where like yeah, okay, yeah, because like knowing this and not reporting it could be abused. Their money on the line now, and like literally getting a glitch that freezes like that is like fully bannable in like moat tournament scenes. And I'm like, I understand now. Literally I understand. Me and the Blue Ranger of that one season that I saw. Me and him are homie now because I understand. But I saw that and it like, and now like thinking about that, like, yeah, you just found a glitch that basically cut down your time of training by 10 minutes, or let's say an hour. Well, it should be 300. I'm sorry, but you're trying to get a Pokemon and you can't get a perfect ID Pokemon with the perfect stat nature, and like literally making it a fun game that actually works for the people. Wow. And you have to hack all your Pokemon. I do, which is annoying. Because Pokemon World coming up, and this is finally being debated again, that like literally hack mons are so common that where they're like, it used to be like a year back, 95% of the players were using hack Pokemon on their team. And like not even that. It's the goals of content creator. Like the reason why I don't like Alpharad, I'm gonna say I don't like Alpharad. And half of it, like, I did not like how he handled Nairo and Panda Global. Those two are like the most irritating things I do not like about Alpharad. And I think a lot of if like, sorry, the one more thing, I also don't like this one issue I have with like people like Drumsy. And Drumsy like makes sense for why I'm calling him out on that. Is there like one issue I have with some streamers, and an issue I generally have. It's, I'm not going to say it, but you know if you know. But what it is, it basically like them trying to use. It's the OWAP models. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't like Amaranth. And I think like most streamer, if their content, it obviously point to kids. In that case, Alpharad and Drumsy are. They should not even be being near them while we're like in content. And the one thing I said, if I ever become famous on Twitch or YouTube, is I literally said I will not be working with companies who do that, or people who are associated with that company, because it's bad. It's generally bad. Like it hurt creators. Would be clear. It makes it where. Am I using? No, I'm. My dogs keep barking. Guy, I don't know what to do. My dogs keep on barking every 5 minutes. That's why I wasn't getting my 639. Oh yeah, it makes sense because I got the 0.4. But guys, I can't. Dude, I don't know why my dog keep barking. I do know why. There's nothing out there. I know that I took them out to use the restroom way earlier. No. You can't do that. That's illegal. You're mine. You're my dog. You're my bug. Goodbye. Firefly in the night sky like shooting stars. You know what I really can't use right now. But beside that, like, literally, it just irritates me when, like, when no, 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 you fly out here. Sorry, you don't get to fly in the night sky like shooting stars. Man, I could use the witch right now. But no. But like, it just irritates me. It just irritates me. Like right now, I got bored, and one thing I did watch was like the APR video the guy made, and he going in depth. He like, yeah, no, that not, and I'm like saying that I'm like, you know what? I don't like either sides in this. I saw the guy who he calling out the video he made first about all these. It's like, and so that I'm like, dude, you just ruin every audience person, and I think like ultimately there's no way like people want to work with you. Like, if you're good, hey, you made bad. Hey, should have talked to someone to have more logistical thinking skills. Because I'm going to say it, they're going to say controversial. Most YouTubers do not have logistical thinking or business-minded logistics. And if any of them have, like, because they don't want venture capital. By the way, literally, only reason is because they don't want VCs. They don't want venture capitalists touching every other business aspect to literally tell them it dumb ideas. Like, I'll do an example. Do Perfect, literally run by a VC guy. They don't run the company. They only make the videos. They're literally actors who get paid way because they're literally the brand. But they're smart in their ways because they get a guy who literally knows the audience, been in the field for a long time, talking to them to understand what they need to do. You don't see that anymore. What you see is, you see like all these streamers. You see Streamer University. It's like, okay, that's a landfill. That's going to create issues. Hey, maybe we should basically put a requirement saying, hey, if you become a nuanced streamer at Streamer University, you're kicked out. We're allowing you to record, but you have to be smart in your recording. Again, all these people are Twitch streamers, by the way. Literally, Twitch and Kick have the only thing they only have in common is they have like the same people on there. The only difference is all the people who don't talk, who basically don't do that and don't do IRL, will blame Kick. But they both have it. Okay, I'm gonna check on my dogs after this throw. Because I fed them. I know I fed them. And I also need a drink, so I'll... No. Sorry about that. I actually had to. So my dog is barking. I don't know why. I walk out. I I went. I let one of them like be in my room for a bit. But I'm literally like waiting for one of them. And it was like I'm like, okay, you're not barking. You're being a good dog. You're being a good dog. And half of it is one of them have like, I have like a person here. They just went back to the room. And I'm like, oh, I already been with the dogs all afternoon. I'm tired. So the dog were barking because they're alone, like, and I'm like, oh, okay, I should probably open my door. Let they can walk in and out, just for now, because yeah. But no, I was saying. I will watching. I forgot what I mentioned. Oh yeah. But I saw that, which is like, the Alpharad thing just really irritated me. No, I was talking about Streamer University. I'm back where I'm pre-updating myself. Pre-update? Okay, cool. No, I will watching like all the stuff going on. I'm like, dude, this is like like drunk driving. Like I saw that. The other one, like I know they don't have like a logistics expert on who is there to basically be like, hey, you should not do this. You're a dummy if you do. You should not do this. This is illegal and bad. And it makes you look like a villain. Like, that how funny these things are by YouTubers? When they do like events, like you know they don't have a logistics expert. And if they do, they fire them day one. By the way, that's true. They fire every logistics experts they have because, except like good YouTubers. Because the logistic expert will literally tell you, hey, like, let roleplay, you're a YouTuber. Hey, Mr. YouTuber. Yeah. You can't be doing that. Like, we can't have a drunk driving stream in real life because that's illegal and you will be getting people and people will have the idea to get drunk. And your audience is a bunch of 13-year-olds. YouTuber, you cannot be doing that with your audience. You cannot have them go to the island. Mr. YouTuber, please do not do that. If like, yeah, you should not do that because it's bad, but also, oh yeah, we're going to do more copper. I just want to see what copper I can get. I don't want that. Oh wait, actually that's a good one to go for. Like it's easy to make also. Like they don't have logistics expert. They will literally straight say you do not do that. Like $20 they don't even like I think only a couple have it on streams. And the people who don't, who are very good at, are very good at it. I think Jerome, the guy who like the box, is smart enough to actually run these things. And I think a lot of YouTubers can't run it, and then they blame others for not having a good event. Like, Completionist did a charity, did not donate money. Like, dude, you should have just donated it. Unless they're like a tax reason, then like that's different. No. Get over there. You're not. Got you. Got you. Got you. No. Got you. Mine. Well, you don't see. sorry, I'm saying this. You don't see YouTuber like going in and like doing like actual good PR strat. Like 4 point. I was talking about the race. You content creator. You run against a content creator. I'm only saying that. Decently side channel. Literally, he like, yeah, she doesn't know how to. This individual does not know how to run. And he starts bringing up a sample, like, we have the apps, and then they're like, no, this individual doing it all, he doing it by hand. It's starting to get, and he said, me and him are talking. I'm playing things. My friend who running against him, I'm going to use they, them for it. And if I accidentally say one or the other because I have to, I think it works. But talking about them, his opponent, that's a better pronoun. Not doing any of the futuristic tech, and he like, yeah, no, all our like policies, all of them policies are literally on theirs, them. It's pronouns. It's pose. And it's so much funnier when I realize that. I'm like, oh man, you can't even see it. And like, I think that in violation of election laws. But like, I told him, like, they feel like a PR stunt. Yeah, but no, not even that. I was watching another, but like it's that. I just don't like YouTubers. Don't think PR wise. Who are knowledge. Here's the thing: if you are not that, like corporate VTubers, I'll just say it, are one of the best people to work with. And not because of the corporate. It's literally because, like, they're part of a company, and most of the time, those companies are run so well, like better than YouTubers. I'm not even saying for commission rates, work ethics is like, because I've seen a couple, knowing people, and like the corporate side, not the VTuber itself, they can be, let's say, difficult, not really difficult, but you know what I mean. But once you start getting, okay, like that, you go in, they're like, okay, no, they're not doing that bad, like that, not part of your brand. We're not having you eat orphans. It's pretty good. And like, if like the only thing I recommend is if you ever want to be part of one, literally treat it like corporate VTubing. If you ever want to be a YouTuber or Twitch streamer, treat it like that, where you treat it like you're in Hololive. That is the best advice I will tell people. Treat it where literally you cannot say anything controversial unless you gotta prove. Because it's smart. It's generally smarter. I hate people who are like, they're like, oh, I'm good at YouTube, and they're like, no controversial statement. It's like, no one cares about your politics. Get Put the bag in the bag, boy. Put the food in the bag, boy. Or drive the bus driver. I don't care about your politics. I want entertainment. Like, just treat it like that. You should never have difficulties. And every YouTuber who does is somewhat successful where they can make a living. Or I don't know if they did, and I don't want to do a sample because I don't know if they don't do it. But like every time they don't do PR wise, they're dead. They died. But literally, that's the fight I will tell people. Treat their thing like Hololive. Don't jump the gun. Don't try to fight controversy with controversies because you lose. I want to make a video, literally schizo-ranting about like how to be PR wise on, and literally my advice will be, yeah, pretty simple advice. Don't jump the gun. Sorry, understand your audience, understand what age, and assume you have a minor. If you do all that thing, put your thing 18 plus, or make it a point where you don't do flashy things that are pointing to the fact that your audience is like all that. If you are you know your audience under 18, don't work with low VTubers. Best advice you will get. Best advice I provided is literally telling a guy, don't. I was talking to someone and they're like, oh, what's the best advice you could give to a YouTuber? As a joke. Because I was studying the algorithm for a set amount of time. Literally, the best advice I will ever tell people is treat it like you're in a corporation. HR has your head, and one small step you get fired. That YouTubing pretty much in a PR sense. Because you're all my HR poggers. But literally, it's just that. If like you treat it like that, you treat it where if you train yourself, you become PR minded to a point where I actually don't have slips of saying like, this is a fine one. This is a good example of what I mean. If you're PR trained and you train yourself not to curse, you don't curse. Hey, if you don't say the M word, you don't say the M word accidentally. Pokemon. Yeah. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, obviously, if you have like Tourette's, that way it's the worst example. The one I said, because they're actual people who oh, I have a 36% chance of getting a bonus pet chance. Okay, cool. I had no idea. I only need 5 more croppies. Dude, if we get 5 more, I can make the talisman and I can do this again. Everyone wants me to do this again to make more money. And I need about yeah, but that's probably all the thing I saw that will be me being drama heavy. Again, dude, like when I play Hypixel, man, I get the most tired. I get the most politically shooting. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you? Who are you? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, cool. And fly. Like every time I play Hypixel, if like yeah, I'm gonna be controversial. I'm sorry, audience. Like I just say things because half the issue why because Hypixel, like a lot of the grinds I do, it's very much easy to turn on my brain, and my brain go too quick. Like I do, like how quick is I don't know how quick people will say. I basically can get worlds really quickly, and it's funnier now. Wait, watchdog announcement. What I have banned 6,254 players in the last 7 days. Don't cheat, or the watchdog will come get you. I will also say, I that like the funniest thing to point out is yeah, but no, as I was saying, if like dude, Hypixel, like this the one game where I'm playing because I generally like getting skyblock level. I love this MMO. I love the fact that I have only 5 more croppies to get. And I love the fact that my crop milestone is I'm halfway there from getting the higher crop milestone. I love how my mushroom is about to give me more strength decretion. Do you know the mint boy? Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. I want to play some music. I just got no, I got a scam. I got the Uber. I got like a notification from Uber, and it was the funniest thing because I had to get Uber one time to drive after driving a guy home in a vehicle. It was the most funniest thing yet. I should press RX cleaner. Do you know judgment boy? He do. Hey, they call me. Yeah, I will be playing my Disney Japanese every stitch. Dude, this is the best song yet, man. Dude, it made me feel like merging into 3 lanes of I love this song, man. I love it. I understand VTubing now. You have to just play every copyright music in the background while talking, and your rhythm match the song. Let me try with Rap God. Yeah. Beep. Farming every day. Everyone hear me farm. Just 4 more croppies to sing. Everybody like farming, yeah. Farming every day. Till I fall. Everybody knows I should. I want the English dub for this. Like the English Stitch opening. Mahana means. Dude, I love opening 3. Yep, I really love the Stitch anime. Wait. Mahana means family, and family means kidneys. Free kidneys. Wait, I actually never seen this one. Wait, they have like a whole. Oh no, these are the endings. Bum 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 bum. Dude, the Stitch anime, man. I want to work for a corp and just do this. I can't do the jump. I'm breaking my ankles. Mom. Dude. 9 hour, I get 86,000.8K for my $3.9 billion bank. Stitch. I don't know how to do a Stitch voice. I'm gonna wait. I'm bored enough too. I'm working on my mimicry, man. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I learned how to do it. It wasn't hard. It's like my family and family. I can't do it. If I fail, I fail you, Stitch. No. Bet. My family and family. If our kidneys. I used to do when I was little. I could do an Elmo impression pretty good. I could do Exploding Turtle. If like, if like, I can't do the voice. My voice became too deep. I used to be able to do that. I could do some. I used to have good mimic cries, which is like a cool skill to have. When it like actually like, because when I was like little, I could do a pair. I could do a pair. I could do. I used to do that. Like, off rip. Because one time I started doing that, and my mom got scared. I was like 7. I'm like. And then like, and I'm like, my mom like, did you hear? Was there an ambulance? And she like got scared. I'm like, no. I used to also, like, I used to be able to do a very high thing, like. But now I can't. I could only do scary things. I don't want to do scary. Like I could do that. I can do. I could do that. One that I'd like cool to do is you could fake drink water. It's so fun. What I do, this is how you do it. This is a cool trick if you want to go to a party and not drink. So you take like a thing, you hold the plug a little with your hand, and then you go up top. So you throw it up and And you could do that, and it works. It's something I do here and there for, like, when I'm bored. Got you. Got you all. No, you don't get to run away and be happy. Dude, I want to go. They're like, I also want to talk about this because I'm bored, and they're like one ride I want to go on Disney World as like now because they don't have it. They don't have it. It's like an old ride. It's called Maelstrom, the Viking ride. We're like, if you go in Epcot, it's the Frozen ride now, but it used to be cool because like you used to go with Vikings. You see trolls. You see literally modern Viking Iceland. With like the whole ride, with like it was scary. Like you had to like watch it because like a guy and he's like, the tales of Vikings. We used to go into the northern storm and for the maiden. Here's like actual trolls. You to control the waves. And like it with all that and like showing the history of like giants. They had the backwards slide down because you get pushed by the trolls, but now like Frozen and they're like, oh, let it. They're like the snow go by and like cringe, and you don't get that cool ride. Like, dude, like I don't want the Three Caballeros to be gone next, man. Which is a ride I always wanted to go on in Epcot. Never could. Because if you don't know, I'm bored. I'm talking about Disney because I'm bored. That ride, like the little fire ride there is, it had the 3 best characters. Literally the only South American representation in all of Disney that would actually good representation. And still is the best. Because Coco 2 came out and ruined the other good one. But literally one of the best representation literally went into different South American regions. But like it's so much funnier now with it. Okay, after this one, we only need 80 more to get the full stacks I can upgrade. And then we can do the next grind. That makes me the most money. And then the one after that, that makes me the most amount of pennies. But like, I just think it's funnier. Like, when you were young enough, you could mimicry. Like, I used to also do chills. That was a fun one. Because like a while ago, like I didn't have like in like middle to high school. Sometime when I'm like normally speaking, I do because of like at the time I have like really bad speech impediment issue. So a couple times when I'm like talking, my voice over time lose it like monotone values. And so like one time I actually did to the guy, I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. He like say that. I'm like, number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Who put their feet on the Burger King Burger King lettuce in Burger King? That pretty disgusting. It's pretty easy to do a chill's voice. Number 14. Your mom. Your mom. See, but it easy. To avoid the easier one you can do. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Did you hear the sorry? That you're really... We got it. The only talisman that I really did not need, did not want, but required. No. 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 You know what I also have to watch? Dude, I'm going to read Hunter x Hunter tomorrow. Yo, why did... You know what? You know what? You juke again. You get hit with the one shotter. Yeah, you want to run? You want to run now? You want to run now? You want to run now? Hey. Thought so. Okay, we're going to get more croppies. All that's left is the 80 I need. And then we can go get copper. And then we could get replenished. And basically the other three, because they're actually kind of important, and like getting them ready, it probably a lot better. Especially because we're boosting up our crop bug, and like we're literally only doing this because there's like an easy sell item, and like can you drive in the car? Hey Peter, how are you doing? Have you heard? Can you drive in a car? Yeah, but I would say that this is the funniest thing you could do with a high school if you want to annoy like your sibling. You're like going into like a big social gathering. Play Disney music, but play it based on the album that like literally has Splat Mountain and the phone, and then start singing loud and be like, "It's your favorite song, guys. You like this, right? I like it. I like it." Hey, Peter, how you going? How's Zoe? Hold on one second. Okay, after this one, we did it. Only 79 to go. The good news is we got 10, and we get more magic power. And we only need a bunch more level, then we will hit 200, and we will be the greatest 200 player. Oh, I got 2 croppies, actually. We only need 278. 78 more to go. Yeah. I should. Wow. bum 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 boo 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 boo. I only need 5 more levels for my mushroom to gain more power. And also, so then I could put a green bandana or any bandana on it, and I could basically do that and never have to play this. A beard bump. I hope I get more beetle. I need more. We're only... Oh yeah, I have to work. I have to make the video. I have to work on the second one, which I'm aiming for a... I also like the fact that, like, I would... Is that an earthworm? Dude, I need to figure out what, like, the most funniest thing to voice act. Like, okay, because I want to not do Hypixel that much. I want to get to level 200 and then just do this probably, like, because my goal is have these days where I could just do it. And basically... I'm trying to think what the best strat is. I could probably do Hypixel. Because I want to do Hypixel 1 day per week. Do Kingdom Hearts Early 2 until I finish. Because I want to kind of move away from skyblock. Not because of, like, bad content. The issue is, and what I have with it is, it has one small issue. It's sort of getting repetitive. And, like, again, wow, 74 croppies. After the last one will end. The good news is, my goal is to basically keep doing that until I get a bunch of pieces, so I can just sell them for millions of coins. And then once I do that, pumpkins. We need to start selling all the extra pumpkins we have. Okay, after that we'll end. Then I'm going, like that, I want to do the Limbus Company when the new update comes out. Because I think it's in 2 weeks, so I have a couple days to work on the video for that. That one I could do anytime. That one, I may scrap the Limbus one for Merceau. Just literally, if I do it, it's gonna be cringe. And then another one is I want to play Helldivers again. I genuinely want to play. I'm waiting until after the Void to play. Come on, only 60, 76 more to go. Which means nothing. I went there like a shard you can forge, which basically boosts up the chance of you getting rare items by 5%, where it's now 10 times more likely, but it destroyed the market, so all of them are cheaper now. Because I was talking about, I'm working on the Hypixel one. That one is easier to make for me, weirdly enough. But I was doing that, I'm like being mad off of it. Because long story short, that update is just when I like discuss it with someone, the whole thing is basically guy can't basically half of it is we need to make gardening like every other gardening game that has it, which means it has a free option for idle. Which this is like an idle one because you're doing this and you can have it idle in there. And there are only a couple ways you could do that with good, and the only one is to do it like every other game, where the whole point is setting up luck-based things and definitely having a yield percentage that meant to be like only a couple copper. I think would have been a better option, and doing that in a way where you could get that and then making a item thing for your books to be sold for 1 coin, which won't do anything but clear up a lot of space. Okay, we're about to be done. Okay, cool. We have only 76 more of this. We only need 60 and then 16 more to get. And we probably have to go for golden carrot one. How many do I need for golden carrots? I need 6. I think I only have 3. 1. Okay, that, and then can't believe I got that. We only need a good amount.